Hello, good afternoon, and welcome to another video from TW White & Sons Mazda. Okay, here we have a Mazda CX-3. This was part exchange only this morning. So the gentleman picked his new car up. Now, we've given this car a quick clean. It didn't take much to get it up to this standard. Now, this is a CX-3 2-litre Sport Nav Plus model. Okay, the Plus was a revised model. There was a facelift. There has been a few facelifts with the CX-3, but this was like the final edition, and I'll run you through the differences. Now, this is presented in machine grey with the black leatherette interior. It's in very lovely condition, and it's covered about 13,000 miles, the car. In fact, now I remember, 12,143 miles. Now, hopefully from the still photographs that I've taken and this video, you can see the condition of this car. It is beautiful. Now, I always like to give a little background on the cars, obviously if I know the background, and we're fortunate enough to have a very loyal customer base, so we do tend to know our customers. Now, this particular car was actually supplied new at Bourne Road Garage to a gentleman who works for the MOD. I think there was some sort of affiliation. Now, Bourne Road are a local, one of our, I suppose, competitors, but they're another Mazda dealer, and he's actually been using us for servicing, and we got into a conversation in March about changing the car, and he went ahead and he picked up his new car today. So that's the history of the car. It was actually serviced in March as well, so it's all ready to go for the next owner. We'll give it another clean, but it is very, very lovely. Now, the boots on the CX-3, now I'm going to be, I don't want to give it salesman's talk. The boot isn't massive, but it's a good boot. I could probably, I could certainly get my son's pram, buggy and bits and bobs in that boot. If I had two youngsters, probably not, but good enough, and also for a small dog. Now, being the Sport Nav model, you've got the BOSE premium sound system, which includes a BOSE subwoofer, which is there. So that's where the spare wheel would normally go. Now, you can still get a spare wheel for this car as an accessory, so should you require one, please inquire and we can give you a price on that. You've got a 60-40 split rear seat, but nice, not a huge lip, and because it's quite high up, very easy to get things in and out of. Now, you have parking sensors at the rear, camera, but you also get parking sensors at the front on this model, being the Plus model. The earlier cars were minus the front sensors. Now, look at that. Now, the couple we bought this off, they're older children. I don't think the rear seats have really been used. A lot of these have had quite a hard life, being a family car, but this is all very, very nice. You've got keyless entry, so if the key's on your person, in your pocket, in your bag, press that, the car will unlock. Now, I just want to show you the alloys, because normally on all cars have a bit of a hard life rubbing up against curbs, but this car has no curbed wheels, so I'm really pleased with that, because they cost quite a lot of money to get done. So yeah, real plus point there. BOSE speakers, as mentioned earlier. Height adjustable passenger seat as well as drivers. On the earlier cars, you just had height adjustable driver's seat. Now, this car has centre armrest as standard, something on the Plus model. You've got an electric handbrake, once again, something on the Plus model. Now, I know you might think electric handbrake, bit gimmicky, etc. Well, it gives you a much nicer centre console, and just think of it as a finger brake. It just gives you a bit more room, cleaner lines, but something I've really got used to. And with an automatic car, I seldom use a handbrake or finger brake, as I've just called it. So let me go round the other side. Okay, now on this panel here, you've got your electric windows, wing mirrors, you've got auto folding wing mirrors. Now I'm going to start the car up because it's baking in here. Now you've got your 2 keys, okay? Now to start the car, foot on the brake, that lights up green, press the button, all fires into life, heads up display pops up, okay? And there we are, ice cold air conditioning. I'd like that on full, but you won't be able to hear me over the blower. So you've got big analog rev counter there, digital speedo. There we go, look, I lied, 12,144. It's about a mile down here where I take the videos and photos. You've got trip computer, yeah, operated from here. You've got these paddles so you can change the car manually as well as drive it in an auto. And you've got your cruise control here. You can receive, decline a call there. Now the heads-up display, maybe you can see, can you see? Now you see something flickering. It's not flickering in real life, it's just the resolution of my camera. It will display your speed, traffic signs, speed limits, basic sat nav functions all on that display there, which is good because rather than looking down, you've always got your eyes on the road. So something I can imagine will be standard across all cars in the future. You've got the all-important heated steering wheel. What a lovely feature. I use that all year round. Heated seats, 3-stage for driver and passenger. Climate control, okay, which is ice cold. And a CD player. Now I say that with some surprise. A lot of cars, including the current Mazdas, have now deleted CD players. You've got USBs, 2 USBs there, and an MP3 jack. These are for charging and for reading data. And then you've got a 12-volt socket there, okay, and an SD card. You've got a 6-speed automatic gearbox. Now, I must stress, this is a proper automatic gearbox in the sense it has a torque converter. It's not one of these gearboxes that are a bit jerky, that roll back on hills. We've just recently sold a car to a gentleman who bought a Golf of a friend of his. It's got a DSG gearbox. His wife doesn't like it because it rolls back on hills. She won't drive the car. First thing he asks when he comes into us, does it have a proper automatic gearbox? Now I'm not knocking the DSG gearbox, I'm just saying it works in a different way. This is more traditional, but it is 6 speed, so it's nice and quick, and it doesn't really compromise power that much. Okay, now that is your finger brake. So look, handbrake off, handbrake on. Okay, this is the multimedia commander, or what I call the human interface. Now this is touch screen when the car's stationary. Once you start moving along, that will no longer be touch screen. So to operate any of the radio, phone, sat nav, you'd have to use this whilst you're travelling along. Not that I'm encouraging you to do that, of course. So let me run it through. Run this through with you. Sorry, I can't get my words out. So you hit the home screen there. You've got home screen. Applications, things like fuel economy monitor, vehicle status monitor. Now this car was serviced I think towards the end of March, so nothing needs doing service wise. Okay, fuel economy monitor, it will show you and give you a illustration, I suppose, of how the iStop works. iStop is the intelligent engine start stop. So when the car is at its correct operating temperature, it's not too hot, not too cold, battery's fully charged, engine's warmed up, that will go to a ready status. And when you get into traffic and you've got your foot firmly on the brake, the car will switch itself off, like the engine will switch off. As soon as you go to move away, the engine will start again. It's a seamless process, something you'll get used to if you're not used to that sort of thing, but it will ultimately save you money. It's better for the environment, and yeah, everyone's a winner really. Okay, so that's something you'll get on all modern cars because there's such a focus on low emissions, and if the engine doesn't have to be running, what's the point of having it on? Right, so music, you've got DAB radio, you've got FM, AM, DAB, USBs, you can read music off the USBs, okay? Bluetooth, once the phone's paired up, you can stream all your music, okay? DAB is great. I'm a big fan. I really think there's something for everyone on there, which is why I don't really stream any music. And And also for those techie people out there, you can have an app, CarPlay app fitted to this car for about £350. So in the apps you'll have Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, so you could mirror your phone screen onto this screen here and use your apps like Waze, Google Maps, WhatsApp, etc. It is a limited, like restricted use for driving, of course, because you don't want to be doing like YouTube and WhatsApp video calls and stuff as you're driving. Communication, once the phone's paired up, all your call lists, etc. will all be on there. If you've got an Android phone, it will also read your text messages. The sat nav is very comprehensive. Put the postcode in, off you go. Okay, and whilst you're on your journey and you need to find some sort of point of interest, see, look, we're at the football club. You can search for, I don't know, I'm always hungry, so let's have a look for a restaurant around here. It will give you the restaurants, the direction, and the distance. Now you can set up a Wi-Fi hotspot so the car is connected to the internet, and for this function you'll also get like, for example, fuel prices, weather, and live traffic updates, and it uses a minuscule amount of data. Okay, so we've covered that. Now in the settings you can adjust the active display there, yeah, because that's not done manually. I don't know if you can see that moving. You can change the brightness, etc. You can turn the display off. Safety. Now this car has got smart city brake support, so there's cameras up here. If you got too close to the car in front, and the car believes you've not intended to do that, i.e. you're not accelerating, braking or turning the wheel, the car will boom, activate the brakes, stop you having that collision. That's only if you're doing, I think, under 19 or 20 miles an hour. Now the great thing is, insurance companies love that bit of technology because most accidents happen at that speed, and obviously preventing that saves them money, so it should in effect lower your insurance premium. Blind spot monitoring system. So this car has, in the wing mirror, two little grey spots there. You can't see it, there's a bit of glare today. If someone overtakes you, it will light up just to say, careful, someone's overtaking you or undertaking you. You've got lane departure warning, so if you veer out of a lane, the car will rumble, bleep, just to say, pay attention, you're veering out of a lane or you didn't indicate. You can turn that off if that annoys you. You can turn it all off, but there's a quick key for that one there, because I think a lot of people may do that if there's not a lot of people on the road. Driver attention alert, it will tell you when you need to take a break. I was driving a car back from Bristol on Monday or Tuesday I think, and it kept telling me to do that, so, which I did. Took a break, used the facilities. So the car's got lots of safety features, sound system, an amazing BOSE sound system, GPS sync clock, so you never have to relearn how to set the clock. Nice little features, lighting features like coming home lights, or you know, leaving home lights, where the lights will stay on for a duration. Look, coming home for 30 seconds just so you can find your door key. You've got adaptive LED lights, which are fantastic for driving down those country lanes. Okay, and you've got a speed alarm there. All right, so the car is very well equipped. Being one of the later cars, it's got all the bits and pieces, you know, there's all the safety features, minus the handbrake. This is a nicer interior, to be honest. Now, if there are any questions, or you require any more further photos or videos, more specific, please give us a shout. Part exchange is extremely welcome, and the car will come with a 12-month Mazda approved warranty with 12 months roadside assistance. Please inquire at any time of day. You'll be surprised. You may get a response you know, late into the evening. We appreciate that a lot of people are searching for cars at night, so we're happy to respond. But you know, even try to give us a call. If you don't get through, leave us a voicemail, drop us an email, or go on the live chat. Part exchange is extremely welcome. You'll see that we don't just sell Mazdas, we sell new Mazda, Suzuki, but we retail and cherry pick all the lovely part exchanges that we get. So don't think you might not get a great price for your car. You'll be very surprised. We've got finance facilities to suit all, and we try to be as helpful as possible. So if we need to deliver the car to you, home test drive, etc., please give us a shout. But I just want to thank you for watching the video, and we look forward to hearing from you. Thank you. Bye bye.